Okay, let me see. Of course, I did not do everything I was supposed to because I forgot something, but we are live.
Okay.
And that is the window we want. Welcome to the Bob Ross Off, episode 2. We are doing Camper's Haven today. If you would like to introduce yourself, my lovely co host.
Oh, I am Lily, and I'm very excited to be here.
So I have a small thing that I need to fix in Twitch, but you can go ahead and start right now. I just have to
Okay.
edit a little thing on this
Okay.
and we'll be good to go.
Cool. All right.
So we are painting these things individually. So there we go. So we're not going to show you guys what we're doing. We're just going to start and have at it.
Hey.
So we are each watching our own episode of Bob Ross. It is the same episode, but we will be working at a different pace. And let's see what we've got going on here. Oh my God, what is this color that he's making?
Alizarin Crimson. It's my favorite.
Oh my God, I already have no idea what he's doing. It's like Blood Red Sky happening.
Bob Ross talks about death in this episode.
So yeah, right now I am just watching him to see what he is doing with this color, and when he is done with this color, I will try to copy what he just did, failing miserably. Lily, what kind of paints are you using?
I am just going with straight acrylic, just to make life as easy as possible. I studied oils in college, but I just don't have the energy to deal with oils.
So the one thing that I learned the hard way doing these Bob Ross paintings is that he uses this primer on his canvas. Already, acrylics dry a lot faster than oils, but also he's got this primer that makes everything go on super smooth. That basically keeps the canvas wet, so to speak, and we don't have that. It's everything always feels so rough as we're doing this.
I'm pretty sure he uses gesso. I had to use gesso in school, because we were using oils, and it just the canvas, if it's unprimed, will just soak into your painting and eat up all of your paint. So we had to use primer, but I did not prime today because
I never primed. So
yeah. It is a really interesting experience though. And and gesso's not super expensive, so it's worth looking into if you're interested in it. But you don't have to, especially if you're using acrylic, it's not necessary.
Right. Yeah, it's really interesting, like how all the different paints work differently. But at the end of the day, for this stuff, especially like the funny thing with these Bob Ross paintings is that they look great. They take zero skill.
Oh my gosh, yes. And he's such a good teacher. Like I'm not that good, but when I do a Bob Ross tutorial, at the end I feel like a painting genius.
Yes, especially like when you look at it the next day. That day, right after you've done it, you're like, oh, all of this was so cheating. I hate everything. But
Yeah.
but the next day, like when you walk out and you see it the next day, like the next morning, it's sitting there in your living room or wherever, and you're like, that's a good painting right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, my first time doing this show, I learned the hard way that how Bob dries his brushes is by shaking them violently, which,
Yeah.
of course, you can't do in your living room.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so now I have 8 million towels and everything around me.
Yeah. I will like save old sheets and stuff and use those to cover my floor and walls and just like anything that might need some covering. But he is quite violent with his brushes.
Yes. I didn't notice it until like halfway through the first episode that I did. And then I was like, whoa, what was that?
That's how he stays so kind.
Yeah. That poor studio, though. I guess, like, as long as you assume that the entire studio is going to get covered with paint anyways, it's fine.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that was the wrong shade of blue right there. That wasn't even close. Oh. I'm getting better about not mixing too heavily on the canvas, and that helps a lot to kind of give it that more fluid look.
Yeah.
I was gonna be an art major. I did really well in school. I had like competition awards and everything. And then my mother was like, all right, well, we're not going to pay anything to your tuition, and you're just going to be poor because we're forcing you to be poor. So I majored in physics instead. Now, look at me now.
Hey.
I was a cake decorator for 7 flipping years.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Definitely got tired of where I was doing it, but I love cake decorating. And then, like, I do my own book covers, and here I am doing a Bob Ross show.
I did not know that you did your own book covers. That's just lovely, honestly. I love that.
I cheat a lot with them. I do my best. One day, make enough money that I will be able to outsource out. But for now, they get the job done.
Yeah.
And it turns out that for some reason I have a real knack. I think it's because this style is so messed up anyways. I have a real good knack for the alien romance genre covers. But really, in romance, it's like more lens flare. Just add more lens flare, more lens flare.
I love that.
Yeah, it's craziness. Oh my God, I just got paint on my sewing machine. I knew this was going to be a problem.
I have to wear some sort of cover up or clothes that already have paint on them because I will destroy my clothes.
I just don't live a life where it matters if I destroy my clothes.
Valid. That's fair. That's nice though. That's so nice.
Yeah. Before I was a cake decorator, I was a vendor at music festivals. So I was just like, not like hippie dirty all the time, but like when you spend a week camping, you're just going to get a little bit grimy no matter what you do. So yeah, just like my entire adult life, I've just like my clothes have always been trash, and it is what it is.
I love that so much.
Yeah, and then like I would have uniforms. Oh, and then like I waited tables for years, also trashing clothes.
Brilliant.
Also, every one of these episodes, I tell myself beforehand to like print out a picture of the painting as a reference.
Oh,
Because like, it's really
yeah.
confusing. Anybody who's watching Lily can tell you as well right now that it's like really confusing trying to balance everything on your computer as you're doing this. So like I just don't have it in me to see what this actually looks like at this second. And I'm like, I don't know if this section is supposed to be white or not, but I'm gonna make it white just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh.
And then this is like a really dark color. Is he putting a mountain in? Are we already at mountains?
He is, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, he's going for it.
Oh, also, I have no idea how to do chisels, and that is, I just don't touch them. And so whenever we get to these moments, I'm like, well, I'm just going to see what I can do with a brush now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. I don't know. They look so easy to use, chisels. They're liars. They are liars. Like I'm gonna do it today, because we're here. We're in this. We're making it happen. But like chisels are the devil.
Oh God, what am I going to use here? I'm going to use this. I don't even know what this brush is. It's a 1-inch something. 1-inch bright? What does bright mean? Some of these have names that I know, and then some of them have names like bright. Like obviously I know what an angle brush is. I've got is it filbert brushes? Like I know all those, but then this is kind of square, but okay.
Here we go. It's bright. Yeah. It's gonna be bright. It's gonna be great.
Oh my God. And then there's the issue with acrylic of like trying to match the dark colors. It's impossible.
Gosh, yeah.
Darker, so everything looks wrong. And then the next day it's just all black. Oh shit, that pink went way more over than what I did.
Oh boy.
And I don't know what colors he used to make it. I just I see the color that he has, and then I make it for myself because I don't have anything close to what his colors are.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Same. So now this thing's got like a whole bunch of yellow in it that I don't think is. But that's okay. But the other thing with Bob Ross paintings is that by the end of it, like everything you did in the beginning is covered up anyways.
Right.
Except the clouds. And I always F up the clouds, but that's okay.
Yeah, clouds are deceptively difficult as well.
Also, if you're concerned because I just said F up, you are absolutely welcome to curse on this channel. I just occasionally curse and occasionally don't. And it is in no way indicative of how I feel about swearing on my channel.
Great. Fantastic. Fucking great.
Yeah. Don't think that was an indicator of anything. It's not.
This might be kind of big.
Also, I'm definitely using my 2-inch brush with like the blue color on one side and the pink on the other.
Ooh, nice.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, now
We are
I'm
professionals.
going, yeah. Now I'm going to put this mountain in. Also, like, definitely the most terrifying moment of any painting is the first time you do the dark color.
Oh God, I know. Oh my gosh.
And for me with the Bob Ross, he always, I don't know if the one that you did before also had water in it, but he always has that like little white ripple along the shore. And that is also always terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, it's one of those things that like the next day it looks totally fine, but as you're doing it, it is like the biggest shit show.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And he's just so sweet and I can't be mad at him, but I'm also like, what are you doing to me?
Oh God, that's supposed to be a happy little line.
I am not happy right now.
Oh.
How you doing?
I just got like all the wrong colors. like I just got past the part where I was supposed to use a chisel to make the mountains, and now I'm trying to like smooth the mountains down.
Yeah.
And I should have just again watched this whole thing through. I probably would have done it better if I had just done it all in one, but instead, disaster.
I was like, should I watch the tutorial before we do it? No.
I feel like that ruins the authenticity of this.
Exactly. And so did I? Absolutely not.
This is me missing the old paint and wine classes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I didn't know what I was doing going in. I mean, I definitely knew better than most people because I do have painting knowledge, but I was always that asshole that like everybody else had these really half-ass paintings, and then I was like, I used a different color palette. I did a sunset instead of a daytime. Woo! Here we are with Bob Ross. Like, I don't know anything.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Oh my. I miss those. I've tried to do a couple of like safe paint and sips. But it's just so hard because everybody has to bring their materials to a place and it's just a lot to lug around and
like one of the big benefits to me with them is that I was using their supplies.
Exactly. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I don't want to I am kind of a paint miser. I wish I wasn't. I really wish I wasn't, but I am. Oh, that was a lot. Whoops. There's a lot of white in one spot. Ugh.
That's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's yeah, exactly. It's fine.
Oh no, what is he doing with that white? Did I just screw everything up?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'm just worried that like I just dumped a whole bunch of white on these mountains and I feel like now I'm supposed to be using I'm supposed to be using that white to make snow and I already It's okay. I'll just dump some purple on the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. Literally exactly. What does he say? Like you can fix any mistake or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever positive crap he sells.
Yes. The happy little trees.
Yeah.
Tree on it.
I actually do feel like that's it's an important thing and it really helped me when I was learning was literally anything can be fixed.
Yes.
Anything can be fixed. And if it's there, it was meant to be there. And like, if you don't feel like it works, it's just a matter of figuring out how to make it work.
Yeah.
And that has been such a helpful tool for me.
And since I sew as well, like unfortunately, especially with quilting, which is most of what I do, unfortunately with quilting, it's tear it all apart or allow the fuck up to stay there. I'm like, oh.
Oh
no. And like,
and then and then you'll see it forever.
Exactly. I've got the quilt that's usually in my craft room. That's usually right behind me, except I've got a sick cat right now. But that quilt has one square, one diamond technically, that is the wrong color, and it is the plague of my life.
Oh. Oh. That's so sad. And you know what? No one else would probably ever know, but
no.
you know.
No, and it's like in the most conspicuous spot to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now I'm doing a brush debate, and I've just pulled out like 3 different brushes to do this like light side of the mountain. Then again, it's because I don't have a chisel, and I refuse to ever attempt it again.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. But I think my favorite thing about chisels is like they have a natural drag, and like brushes do too, but it's different.
Yeah.
It is different, and that natural drag from chisels is just like you just can't get the same thing from a brush. It's really intriguing.
No, not at all. Like every time I watch him do it, I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I just one day I will brave it again. Probably when I invest in slightly better paints as well, though.
Yeah, fair.
I feel like Apple Barrel's not going to cut it.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of looks like Snowy Mountains.
Yes.
I love that simultaneously with using acrylic, like you can't get that liquid flow that he gets with the oil with the stuff that he uses on it, but also I am like picking up and ruining every single color right now.
And you know what? It'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant. Oh, yeah. The one that you showed me, that you did, I guess, the ovular one, that was gorgeous.
Yeah, it came out great the next day.
Yeah, the next day. Yeah, sleep on it. Gotta sleep on it a little bit.
I just had to see it the following day, and then I was like, okay, I guess I did get there.
Yeah. The contact paper, that is just such a brilliant, I don't know, it just changes the whole painting. I guess because so many paintings are square, and so when you get a painting that's suddenly a different shape, man, it's just stunning.
And I love that, like with this one, there was that tree that went on after the painting, after you took the contact paper off, and that like major pop of this like one tree coming out of the painting basically just adds so much dimension to it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh, Shavako, thank you. We are doing our best right now. Also, I have found that if I look at my painting in the picture, like in the camera, it looks a little bit better too.
Same. I really dig that, honestly. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I like yours too.
It boosts my confidence a little bit looking in the camera. I didn't think it would, but I was like, oh, damn,
It
okay.
really
Okay.
does, yeah. And like right now, I feel like I'm actually done with these mountains, but he keeps going, and I'm like, I'm tired.
I was like, we're doing another mountain? Why?
Oh, this is just the snow on it. Like I'm just still fussing with the what? Oh no, now we went to dark colors. God damn.
Super dark.
Oh geez, I have the wrong brush. That brush is huge. Oh god. Just blend it, just rub it together. Oh, I fucked up that mountain.
I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I do love his voice.
It is so soothing.
It is. Sweet man. Oh my.
Last week, I think I told you about this, but last week we did a painting by his son. Oh yeah, because I showed you it.
Yeah.
And that was just hilarious. But like it's still like it was still a good like that is a standard Bob Ross painting there.
Oh, that's delightful.
Okay, so now I am on the second set of mountains that are even darker.
Yep.
Was that straight black? Did he just use straight black on that?
He used the same mixture of phthalo blue and alizarin crimson, but I think went more on the phthalo blue side this time.
Okay.
Oh, damn, he moved onto trees. Stop. No, I'm not ready.
The first tree limb is also terrifying.
Girl. Yeah.
And of course, I'm now terrified of clouds as well. I wasn't terrified until I started doing Bob Ross paintings.
Clouds are the best when you're looking at them and the worst when you're actually doing them yourself.
Yes. And the way he does them, there's just like no way for me to replicate that. But again,
Right.
like the next day I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, that is clearly a cloud. It's fine. It's just not a Bob Ross cloud.
Exactly. Yeah, I still haven't figured out clouds, and maybe one day I will, but that's not today, I don't think.
No, we don't have a cloud one this time, I don't think. Oh, I have like a whole ass white patch in my sky right now.
It's a highlight.
Right.
Oh, he's talking about big decisions. Look, Bob. This is not the time.
No, we are not here to make decisions. You tell us, Bob.
Exactly. This sweet, beautiful man is talking about living in Alaska. I'm like, no, I did not know that about him. Like, no wonder you do you paint like you do, you know?
He has the craziest life story.
Truly.
You know why he's got the afro, right?
Oh gosh, no.
Because he was doing door-to-door sales of his paints for years. And it was just the easiest way for him to maintain his hair was to get perms.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. Wow, I never in my life would have imagined that.
No. But yeah, this stuff started as like him selling his paints door to door. And then I don't know the story of how he ultimately got the show, but that was the humble beginnings. What is that big white patch next to the darker mountain? What was that?
Oh, he just dragged the mountain or drug, I don't know, out into the center of the lake and put some snow on it, you know, like you do.
Snow, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is just dragging all of that mountain into it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? His also has his is kind of splotchy too, so that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fixing some of these areas. I never put enough paint on the beginning. I always end up with these bald spots.
I mean, I'm a paint miser. Like I just am like, I don't need that much paint though. I might need more paint later, so I don't want to use like too much.
Oh no. It's okay. I just dragged a little bit of the mountain into the sky. I got this.
Anything can be fixed.
Also, there's probably going to be like a goddamn tree right there anyways, because
you know, and if there isn't, if he doesn't put one there, you can.
Right. It's one tree on the top of the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Just one. There's a lot of life up there. It's fine.
Yeah. It's a magic tree. It's like a touch point to another world.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me snow this up a bit more. That didn't sound right. Okay. Oh, I'm on the tree now. We're building a tree.
Getting all my colors together for my trees. You ready to use the fan brush?
No.
Fair. That's fair.
Oh God, I got paint on my computer. It's okay. It's straight. Oh, is that the fan brush that he's using on? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I love that this is another color that just looks like dead black on his palette. That had like 17 different colors go into it.
Yup.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's one of those trees. I'm going to attempt this tree again. I had no luck with it last time, but I'm going to attempt it again using the fan brush.
Here we go. That was something so I have been taking art since high school, and I did end up minoring in art. But my high school art teacher was very aggressively against using black if you didn't have to. So like anytime we needed to go dark, she'd be like, okay, you can use black, but you use like a tiny little like pinky nails worth of black, and then you use the rest super dark blue. And man, it makes a difference.
It does.
And it's one of the things that I'm so glad that I took away from that from class, because like everything else feels like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense too. But dude, that changes things. Just adding a different color. Like he added blue into this brown that we're doing, and like normally you wouldn't think about adding blue into it, but it just enlivens it in such a lovely way.
I've got like Charlie Brown Christmas tree happening.
Oh boy.
Oh no. You know what though? It's going better than last time I used the fan brush. So I'm going to
And
take this as a learning point.
yes, that's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah. And I'm going to assume that there's going to be like some snow happening on it in a minute here.
Most likely, knowing him.
With paint colors, where that got really handy for me, I never really thought about it. I was always pretty good at figuring out those moments where like adding a bit of blue makes a better color, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I never really realized that it wasn't like an intuitive thing until I started doing cake decorating. And then
Ooh.
like my coworkers, frequently I had to make colors for them because they would try to make peach out of orange and I'd be like, oh no, you got to use pink and yellow for that. And they'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. That makes orange. And I'm like, it just is.
It just is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's really interesting. I still struggle with like any sort of skin color because they're so
Yes.
adjusting them is like every once in a while you have to adjust it with like green. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Why though? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, that baby tree did not work out. I wonder if I need to use a different size fan brush for.
Ooh.
Like that's a thing, right? There's got to be smaller
Yeah.
fan brushes than what I have.
Yeah, totally.
But no, the other thing was skin tone, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize this, but because we're so attuned to what people look like, even comparing them to like animals or anything else that's living, is that it's so much easier to see the very smallest discrepancy with it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were painting a cat, if you were painting my cat, if you're painting Chonk, and you use like slightly wrong shade of gray, I would never know. But if you were painting somebody's face, I'd be like, oh, that's not their skin tone.
Right. Yeah.
So faces are always just a really unique challenge. Although, like, one of my favorite like themes of historical art memes is the fact that in medieval times they had no idea what cats looked like. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
They like put human faces on cats. Like that's not no.
Looking back at old timey art with cats in it is just hilarious. It's hilarious.
Can I tell you that I literally just cleaned my fan brush and didn't realize that I've got like a whole bunch more trees to do. I paused.
He's still going. He's still going.
I'm done.
Like I've done it twice now. I'm over it.
Yeah. This little tiny one ended up being like a normal sized tree.
Uh-huh. Dangerous.
Also, I'm now worried that I have trees living in water, but we're just going to keep going with it.
That I have been thinking about that this whole time. Like, but can we, Mr. Ross, can we discuss, can you let us know what we're going to do with these trees? Where we're going to put them? Because they basically in ice right now.
I trust him, but also I don't feel good right now.
Right. I'm a little confused, and I'd rather not be, but I do trust him.
I trust him because of all the other times I've been like, what the ever living oh.
It's that moment. It's that moment.
Oh, it's a waterfall.
Right, yeah.
Oh, there are so many of these trees. Oh, good Lord. Okay.
Yeah, don't wash your brush yet again.
They just keep going. Once I figure out how to do the top of the trees, I feel like I will be down with the fan brush.
It is hard to start them, I think, for me, at least personally. Getting like that initial angle is really hard.
Yeah. Like it's definitely not landing where I want it to.
Right, right.
Also, he's so damn fast with it.
I know.
Which I'm sure it comes from, being Bob Ross and doing this like every single day
Oh
for
yeah.
years, but I still am mad. I want this deal now.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad. Oh my goodness. It is smart though. Become a master at like one version and like use the same elements in each version,
Yeah.
and you're good to go, you know? Because like then every single painting will be a masterpiece.
And then it's even more impressive when you see the other stuff that he does because
Oh,
like I'm going to be doing an April Fool's Day. I'm going to be doing a wave one. Or no,
ooh,
it's not a wave one, but it's like a pretty like dune with the ocean behind it.
okay, okay.
And like it is a lovely painting. Like, oh my God,
Oh, that's
he's so
exciting.
cute. Okay.
It is stunning when he does like beach stuff because it's just not something you see him do often.
No.
It's just delightful.
And that one where my friend is going to do Procreate, there's this one painting that I just like I wanted to do. I I don't know why I'm rushing this one painting, but he's got one that has like a fantasy element to it, and I'm like, I just want to do
Ooh.
like there's no actual like fairies or anything in it. It's his usual stuff, but it's this little glen that's like backlit with purple, and then there's just like one big tree going in the middle. So like it is absolutely the background to a fairy painting.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
yes,
That's
this guy right
awesome.
here.
Oh, I love that.
Thanks. Ken is nodding at my painting right now.
Oh, Ken, hi
Hello.
Ken. Is he nodding in approval or?
Oh, here, let me show you. That's what Lily's a little ahead of me. Oh, I guess we're at about the same spot right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they're both coming out good.
Yeah, we're doing a great job. Oh, I should probably. Did you put white in that? Mine is like super. It's way darker than his.
I struggled so bad with that on my last one. The one that we did last week. It's a really thick painting, and mine ended up so damn dark because there was a point where I was like, this color needs to be darker than this, and then everything else needed to shift because of it. I'm like,
Oh, that's rough.
what is that? Oh my God, I'm doing this again. And this, like, I'm looking at that little thing that he just put in next to the trees, that like
Yeah.
navy blue, lighter navy blue patch. And of course, that's already the color of my mountains there. This is what messes me up every damn time.
He's rude like that.
Just a second. I need fresh water.
Okay.
And I half-assed rinse my brushes. I thought I rinsed them better, and then I dried them, and I was like, oh, nope, that's cooler water.
Nope. That's why, he slaps him so hard to tell if he's half-assed his rinse.
Okay, so I am going to go over this mountain with like a lavender so that I can get that whatever it is to come out better. Okay. He's about to slap a whole bunch of trees on that, isn't he?
He seems to be calming down on the individual trees, thank goodness.
Oh, good.
He pulled out some yellow, so I'm not sure if we're going into detail or not. What's been, I guess this is only your third one, but what's been the easiest one so far for you to do? Or, I don't know, the most exciting?
I mean, so the easy answer is the wall, right? Like I did an entire wall mural.
Yeah.
And it was my first one, and it was like the perfect colors because it was, the one that I spent like weeks deciding on. And it came out great. Like I feel like I actually do better painting on a really large canvas.
Oh, yes, it's so nice. I was very daunted by going larger for the first time in college, but it just gives you the room to mess up and to play and have fun, and just totally different experience. And I really enjoy going large, actually.
And it's easier to fix things by making them bigger than by making them smaller.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How did you get into painting?
I don't know. I was always an artsy kid. Like in school, I was in everything. I was in band, I was in choir, I was in theater. I've just always been a creator.
Yeah.
Like I can't I've always loved it. And I was good at it, and that helps. Like
yeah.
I'm definitely somebody who's like, I'm good with this, so I'm gonna ride this wave forever.
Yeah. How did you? Was it easy then, as a creator, to major in physics?
I'm also really good at math.
Oh Jesus Christ! How the hell did you manage to have both of those attributes?
I don't know. But I'm just a really good. So the way that I do math, which of course growing up I had no idea there was a name for it, but I do like Common Core is how I do math.
Yeah.
So I've been really good. You know what it is that I'm good at finding patterns, whether it is with numbers or with like pictures or anything else. I'm good at finding patterns in things.
Okay.
So with the funny thing with physics is that it wasn't something that I ever even thought. You don't even get to it until, at least for me, my senior year of high school. The one thing that I'm really, really bad at is studying and memorizing things. I hate doing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's because I was so good at the subjects where you don't have to do that, where like once you're taught something, you just need to internalize it and you're good.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like, what the hell was the point in remembering dates and stuff like that? So when I got to physics, physics in high school, they throw like a dozen equations at you. And you're supposed to memorize all of that. I memorized 3 equations and I figured out how to do everything with those 3 equations.
Nice.
And yeah, like I just like it was just like a natural thing for me to manipulate data in that way. Like, oh well, if I can't get to it this way, let me see if I can get to it this way. And it turns out that's what physicists do.
There you go.
Also, weird thing about all of that is that I took Japanese in college, and it actually ended up being like really easy for me because I can't speak it now. Don't test me. I haven't used it in like 15 years, but like a lot of people struggle with learning languages like that because of sentence structure.
Yep.
And again, because I look at everything as equations, it was just a different equation that you need to know.
That's astonishing. God, well done.
Thanks. Oh Lord, are we putting shadows on these trees now?
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. I'm so out of that color. This is also what I do every damn time I do his paintings is I make enough of the color to get halfway. So I didn't make this nearly as straight of a line as it was supposed to be.
It's gonna look more organic that way.
Yeah. Yeah, until you're trying to get reflections and like, oh no, there's like a tree sitting in my reflection.
Valid. Yeah. So, is that cat?
Oh, this was not the right brush for this.
Oh boy. He just said he has like multiple fan brushes going on, and I was like, "Oh God, I hope Alicia's okay."
I was wondering about that. Like, I feel like he's got like more than what I have here.
Yeah.
So right now to do the reflection, I am using a mop brush, and it is going better than this has ever gone before.
Nice.
I don't know what a mop brush is. It just was a little roundier than the others. And I was like, that seems good. Oh, these trees didn't get any damn snow on them, did they?
They didn't. Those
I was expecting them to be snow trees.
I don't know. Don't count Bob out too soon, though. He might surprise you.
Right. Oh yeah, he just said get the fan brush. Okay. Oh wait. Oh no, this color. Oh, this is bright. Oh, shit got bright.
I know. I had to really tone down my yellow. It was aggressive.
Is this tree highlight? Yes. Okay. Okay. The first week that I did this, the test run when it was me and Beth, like I got all the colors that I thought I would need. I don't know what it is about yellow and the fact that like if you don't have golden yellow, you're screwed.
Yes.
I was like, I've got yellow, I've got red, I can make golden yellow. Nope, not even a little bit.
It's not the same. It's just
No.
not.
I don't know why. It's the same with cake decorating. Like we have to have 3 different shades of yellow, or when I was at Publix, we had 3 different shades of yellow just to make them work because it's so temperamental, and it's not even because like if you add a little bit of anything, it gets dark too quick. I would try to so like with cakes, with icing, you can put some dye into some icing and then use the icing itself as a dye to prevent stuff like that from happening.
Okay.
Didn't work with the yellow.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So like pink dyes are really strong. So if you want like a really pale pink, that's how you make it. You make a darker pink and then you use that darker pink to dye the actual icing.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, that cake was even boozier like a couple days later.
Oh gosh, it was so good. It was really delicious.
It came out really well. I was scared because that was the second thing I had done for British Baking Show, and the first one didn't come out very well.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is what we're doing.
I thought it was delightful, and the cherries too. Like it was just so good.
Yeah, that is one that we will keep, which is good because I still have a crap ton of that gross brandy.
Great.
Like I'm sure that we can get our friends drunk enough to drink it, but like we could just use it for that instead.
Yeah. If you get tired of it, I guarantee you Ben would take it to cook with.
Is there a quality issue with fan brushes where if you get a better one, they don't clump together so much? Or is it just something that you learn how to do?
It's just, well, I mean, quality does affect, I think really any brush in a weird, strange way. But I think that anybody who has just practiced enough really can manage to use even a shitty brush really, really well. But the clumping, I think, is part of why it works so well on trees, because you get that really organic, lovely look, you know?
Mine kind of have a disco look.
Hey. That's fucking hilarious.
I just missed what the next step was. Oh God, what did he do? What did he do? Rewind. Oh, what is that? Was that there before and I just didn't notice it? No, it wasn't. Like there's like shadow monsters next to the trees.
Shadow monsters.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there we go. Like he continued on the shoreline. I'm assuming it's actually rocks, but like as he is putting them on there, it definitely looks like shadow monsters creeping into the trees. Are they bushes?
Yeah, they're like bushes. Yeah, they're like bushes.
Okay.
That was hilarious. But I think that we should stick with shadow monsters.
Shadow monsters.
Personally.
Oh my God, how did I use all of that dark color again? Oh my God. I feel like it's a really weird that it's like the dark blackish, brownish, greenish, purplish color that I am keep running out of. Like it should always be the opposite. That it's the
Yeah.
colors you're running out of, but no, not today.
Right.
Today was Shadow Monster. Also, I have absolutely no idea what colors he used for the Shadow Monster. So I'm mixing together some like green and red and black and blue.
Yeah, I think that'll do it for you. You will get some version of a Shadow Monster, most definitely.
Oh yeah, that's a Shadow Monster right there. This is also fun coming off of cake decorating because like if I had done that for a cake, it would have been like diarrhea color.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But here it's like, oh no, it's bushes. We're good. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's bushes. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. How else would you make a bush other than mixing together red and green and blue and purple and black?
Right.
Obviously how bushes are made.
I'm actually quite pleased, I think. How are you feeling?
I'm still really confused about what is going on in the bottom quarter of this painting.
Yep, sure, yeah.
Also, like he's making this green color on a 2-inch brush. And what the hell is about to happen here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, that's fine.
The Shadow Monsters will not attack you.
Yeah. Now that I see how it's like, I thought it was being used more as like a thinner highlight on the Shadow Monsters, but now I see that like really the shadow is just the frame of the monster. And this is the actual bush that's happening.
Yes,
the actual
exactly.
Monster. Oh, that was straight paint on that brush.
Oh boy.
Thought it was rinsed, it was not. It's okay.
Oh gosh, I hate when that happens.
There's just like a great big blue stripe on my towel now.
Yeah.
Last week, I did it several times, and there was that moment where I grabbed my towel and literally just stuck my hand in paint. Like, God.
Yep. Every time.
This is fine.
Yeah. And I am just such a messy painter. I feel like I inevitably get paint everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like this was the wrong choice on the brush.
Oh, no.
Now that I'm holding it, I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna make Shadow Monsters.
This is gonna make the stuff of actual nightmares.
I guess I could use like something that's pretty close to the actual brush that he was using. Wait. Oh, never mind. Those are the same brush, just a different size. Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
They're both bright. Okay, so let's do the flat 1-inch. Yeah. I like how everything goes really, really smoothly for a while and then total catastrophic meltdown over what brush to use.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that got paint all over me.
But
I
just having loads of fun.
I have a piece of butcher paper here to clean my brushes off, but like I'm just gonna use my hand. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's things like that. That's why I always end up being so fucking dirty.
Hey,
Like, oh, this is my hand.
technology for this, but no.
Yeah. No, of course not. Why would you use the thing that you literally pulled out to keep yourself clean when you could literally just make a giant mess? It's fine. It's fine.
Every time I add a new cleaning thing, there's a towel, there's paper towels, there's drop cloth, there's this butcher paper, but no. Let me just use my hand this time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Let's see.
You know what's not fine is that first bush that I did.
But
Oh, good God.
how you doing, buddy?
That is the king swap monster right there. I don't understand. He was like, load this paintbrush up. Like, that didn't work at all. What?
Wait, oh, there.
Oh, that one ended up being like double high. Oh, Lord. Okay. Did he just like make a different type by spinning his brush?
Yeah. Yeah. He's remarkable and also very irritating.
And yeah, he just magically removed all swamp element. Yeah, no, we swamp monster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord. Okay, so now we're doing some weird little streaky things down here. Oh good, there's some gross black in my paintbrush from last time I used it, so it'll work for this. Oh no, that gross black element was from him dragging Swamp Monster into it. Okay.
Ah, indeed. Yes, yes.
And then did he just like grab a clean brush like an asshole? Like there is a clean brush to be had here.
Oh my gosh, truly.
Clean brush, have it dry. It needs to be ready immediately or the paint will dry.
He could at least warn us, for goodness
Yeah.
sake. He keeps adding things.
I mean, does it explain the lower quarter of this painting?
Ugh.
And then he gets it all like perfectly smoothed out. Like there's not a fucking bog happening right here. But that's fine.
I think you mentioned diarrhea at one point.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have. I have a diarrhea bog right here. The bog of eternal stench. Woo!
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, you might be displeased. He is going back to the chisel, just FYI.
Yeah, I see. That's that black line that he just did down there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use this little angle brush and just fuck it up.
Yes, queen. Yes.
Okay. So that is, oh God, where is it? Oh, shit. That was not actual reflection. That was land. Motherfucker. Okay.
He does end up doing reflection if that helps at all.
Okay. This is where everything devolves. Because there's like 2 minutes left in the video.
I know, but like he's doing so much shit.
Yeah. this is exactly how things happened last time as well. Like we have like nothing on our canvases, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, it's done, bam! Like, what? What is he doing there? All right, I'm just gonna pull this down. I have no fucking clue what that line was. That's okay. And then, like, when it's over, then you have to spend like 5 minutes just like trying to reclaim your dignity. I'm gonna pause right now and attempt to like make this land a thing again.
Right.
I thought it was reflection and I smudged all of it. But actually it's just little mossy hills.
Yeah.
If you fuck this up right now, I swear to God. Sorry, I'm talking to the cat.
Bob Ross, I am not finished. Don't you fucking end this episode.
Wait, is there just like a tree going in and then it's done? No.
Yeah, he just does the little under part and then adds like a little tree and then he's like, goodbye. Hope you had fun.
God? No. Okay. Okay, so bottom bog monster going in. Oh, it's so much darker than his.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to get like all crazy highlighted too?
I don't think so. Like mine just ended like in the middle of me trying to make this. So I don't think so. He better not do that in the last like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. So there is that highlight going on it. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, wait, which part are you on?
He just made an island. I'm at 26:55 in the video. But he just like in 2 seconds made a fully vegetated island.
Oh my God, he did! What the
hell? Fully vegetated and with a reflection.
I'm angry with him. How dare he add that in last minute? Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to clean some brushes.
Oh, and now there's some more black going in on the bottom. A little bit more bog.
A little bit more bog.
Oh God, and that damn white line. You motherfucker. He ends with that damn white line, doesn't he?
This is the best thing that's ever happened.
I thought I was going to be able to escape that fucking line.
Never. Literally never. Oh, I might not have enough room at the bottom of mine to do that. I can make I'll make a tiny island. Is what I'll do. I'm going to move my island over to the left side of my painting because there is no room on the right whatsoever.
I don't remember this painting looking like. How does he? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just looked at his finished painting and was like, what the fuck?
We did this to ourselves. You know that, right? We asked for this.
How every Bob Ross. I literally have a paint drip on my canvas because I threw so much paint at it.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, and now, like, everything is speeding through on the credits, and I just want to see that final painting for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing with Bob Ross paintings is the painting that you do on the show is actually not quite the final product. So, like, I'm looking at this right now, and there's this extra little stuff going on that little island. There's just these, like, little brown rock things happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to add them because it looks a little better.
Yeah.
But also at this point, I am going without a pilot, and for some reason, like I can paint fully fine on my own. But as soon as like I've had somebody showing me what to do and then they're gone, I'm like, what is
what do I do?
How
dare you leave me? Okay, that's not so bad. It's not so horrible. Not the worst thing that's ever happened ever.
Oh, and I understand that black line so much better now, and mine is not doing what his is doing. So,
oh no.
So let me kind of fuck it up a little bit more is what I'm doing.
Yes.
And you know what's funny is I kind of feel like I want that white line of doom right here.
White line of doom.
Yeah. So that's another fun thing about doing Bob Ross paintings is there is that moment where you're like, oh, this didn't work how I wanted it to, but I've done this enough times that like I could throw one of these other elements into it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I do think that's something else that he also teaches well is just throw in a happy little tree, dude.
Yeah.
Just do it. If you need something there, just put it there. Okay. Where now I need to do this white line apparently. Ooh. Okay. I like that.
Are you talking about the white line of doom?
Yeah, I kind of dig it. Maybe because I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll hate it.
You know what it is that like whatever he does to make it so thin, I'm fully incapable of it. Except again, on the next day, I'll look at it and be like, oh yeah. No, that's absolutely a little wake right there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Silly.
Oh my God! It is only 9:19. You flew
We're doing so well.
Today,
yeah.
Now, do you also feel like the farther back mountains are literally just floating in your sky?
A bit, yeah. Especially since like I was expecting to get more opportunity to like work on them a bit. And then that was taken away from us very swiftly. But you know what? Floating mountains. There's some fog. There's some fog over there and it's fine and it looks great. Looks great.
This is another one of those weird elements because he puts that base stuff on it that I guess for him it's already got a layer, although I don't know, is it white or is it clear, whatever that stuff is?
Oh, it's the gesso is white.
So is it also called Liquid something?
Liquitex is the brand.
Okay, so yes, that's exactly what he uses.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I guess in that perspective, his canvas is already fully painted, so he does not have bald spots.
Correct.
Like I do.
Correct. Yes. Like we both do. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
because I did not. I was like, I should probably gesso, but I'm not going to, and that's got to be fine. It's gonna have to be okay.
And I guess it's just one of those things where every time I do this, I learn a little bit more to not trust that something is gonna go in there because I think every single one of my paintings has some bald spot on it. Again, as somebody who does have a fair amount of painting experience, I die a little bit on the inside. Even though I'm using apple barrel paint, so it's not like I have any sort of gloss or anything that would even distinguish between painted and unpainted.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do think at some point I would just be so interested in hearing your thoughts on, just because you've never, well, correct me if I'm wrong, you've never used gesso before?
I haven't.
Yeah, I would love to hear, because I mean, it was just beaten into me as an art student. And so I would love to hear your thoughts on what it's like to use it for the first time, having never used it before.
So is it something that is only for oil paint, or can I do it with acrylic?
Oh, you can do it with anything.
Okay.
Because all it does is prime your canvas in such a way that your canvas doesn't eat up as much of your paint. Because your canvas, when it's not primed, will like suck up all that good moisture. And so you said at the beginning, you know, acrylics dry so quickly. Well, I think you might notice less with acrylics than with oil for sure, that it actually takes longer to dry and you end up having more time to work with it. And you also mentioned that smooth quality that he gets. You can get that with acrylic, but it's much easier if your canvas is primed with gesso first.
Got it.
I mean, fuck, I do this all the time. You don't even have to use gesso. You can just use white paint. You just use white acrylic paint. You just have to let it dry fully before you do it. Yes, you don't have to use gesso. You can just
so gesso is a sealant. Is that right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
You've painted like your walls, like in your house before, right?
Yes.
Have you ever used a white primer base before you've painted your walls?
You have looked at the walls in my house, right?
Oh yeah, the bricks and oh yeah. Okay, so I did forget about that. I forgot about that. Fair point. Yeah, have you ever
a bottle of it on Amazon for $10? So
Yes.
I'll just buy a bottle of it, and then the
Do
next time we do a show that you and I are on, then I'll go ahead and give it a whirl and see what happens.
Do it. Yeah, I would be. And like, I really do. I want to just, because it's been so long since I first used gesso that I don't even remember really what it's like, I guess, to just go from one to the other. So yeah, I would be super intrigued to hear how it changes your experience, if it does at all, you know?
Oh my God, the painting looks so much better on the camera.
I know, right? Here, should we zoom in on them a little bit?
Yes.
Oh my God, it does look so much better on camera. That's hilarious.
Of course, I lose my light doing that, but I'm so happy with how they turned out.
We did so well.
So, when you get a chance tomorrow, when you have decent lighting, send me a picture, and I'm going to. I totally forgot to do anything with the one that we did last week, but send me a picture, and I'm going to get like a little gallery or something going. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I would love that.
Yeah. That would be good. Yeah.
Well, if you need more warm bodies to do any more videos, I would love to join in on another one. This was great fun, and you're wonderful.
You are absolutely going to do this again with me.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, because you're going to be there for when I try gesso for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, so
perfect. I love that.
And then, like, you said that you'd be interested in doing one where we don't have a tutorial, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Why not?
So my thought with that was just to go through like the wine and painting class, just their galleries, and find a painting that you like from one of those galleries for us to give a whirl.
Ooh, okay. I will do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. It doesn't have like any sort of genre or anything, or like anything in particular?
No, just as long as it's one of the more, like, it doesn't have to be basic, but like I did do a wine and paint class that had that it was one of the water lily paintings, and it was a disaster. It looked like floating Easter eggs. So no classic art, but like I can handle pretty much anything that is like a paint class original piece.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll win.
That sounds great.
We are all done. Oh my God. Your paint like crazy built up as well, or is it just me? I literally have a drip right there.
Oh my goodness. My white and my yellow is pretty, especially down here. It's like coming out a little bit.
My mountains are very saggy. It's okay. Anyway, so that is everything for this show. We got this done in an hour and a half. That's fantastic. We did this in an hour and a half. And then the thing of Bob Ross paintings is that, like, again, so this was like the fourth one I have ever done. I am by no means an art expert. I am okay at painting, but like no crazy skills floating around. And I got this done in an hour and a half. So anybody could do this. It just takes a couple tries to learn how to get those goddamn bushes in. and like I have Christmas ornaments going on that tree in particular. But so that's everything. We are going to be doing this again next week. Next week is my friend Beth, who actually was the one who did the first show, the pre-show, the tech run. And she really is very inexperienced with painting. She has done one Bob Ross painting because she did that one with me, and that is the bulk of her painting experience. So if you're interested in seeing how this looks from a fairly beginner, she did fantastic with it. It just took her a little bit longer. But yeah, so that'll be next week, and that'll be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that is everything for the Bob Ross Off for today. Thank you all for joining. Y'all have a great day out there. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.